Hey there everyone, thanks for tuning in to another video. I just finished taking a lot of clips throughout our school day today, and I thought I would do a day in the life video for you. Now that our school year is underway, it's no longer that first day, that first week, which is when I last shared with you our school routine and a day in the life. So this is kind of what it looks like, week 10 of our homeschool. Not quite halfway through the year, but a good chunk in. And this particular day that I'm about to show you is a day when we have a lot of activities. We have piano lesson, gymnastics class, hockey, church, all of those fun things are going on today. So I will try to give you as much detail as I can in the voiceover so you can kind of see what's going on and have a good feel for what time it is and about when we start and stop different things. But hopefully this just helps you out. I know I really like seeing what other mamas do. It gives me ideas, and hopefully you'll get the same from watching this video. So our day is starting off with time in God's Word. I'm reading Luke 10, and then I'll actually open up my laptop and watch my pastor's sermon on Luke 10 before I call the kids in to do morning basket. We'll work on their memory verse and then head into science, as you see here. Getting ready, getting our supplies out, and then going to have my son do a little bit of review, pointing out the different bones that we learned in the previous lessons, and he did really well with that, just only forgot a couple of them, so I was really pleased with how much he's retaining from our Master Books Science course. And then after we did a little review, we got into the new lesson, and I actually had him read out of the book and let me know any new words that he was coming across, and we talked about those for a little bit. But he's actually doing very well reading his text on his own, and I'm looking forward to this becoming an independent course in the future for him. Then after his reading, we just went ahead and did a little review, and he named some of the joints that he learned about and told me what a joint was, and my daughter joined in with that as well. And then we rounded out the lesson with just a really fun find on YouTube. Look up the Bones song, the anatomically correct version. It's a real hoot. And then after we finished up science, I sent my son upstairs to do what we call upstairs jobs, and that's just make your bed, get dressed, and all of that upstairs. And my daughter headed over to our refrigerator to do calendar time. And I didn't send her upstairs to get dressed because it's gymnastics day, as you'll soon see, and I need to help her out a little bit with getting ready for that. So she's doing calendar time while my son's upstairs doing his jobs upstairs, and then we head over to start her reading review. And I made these little Easter eggs with some word family words, and we just use that to quickly review the words that we learned previously. And then we head into her workbook and learn our new word families, which were the ip words and the im words, I think, today. And she's really, really doing well with this Memoria Press phonics program. I'm very, very pleased with it. Right about now, it's about 10 o'clock, and we're headed in. My son's back downstairs. We're headed in to do spelling, distance learning with BGU Press, and my daughter's going to do math here. We are just about finished with this first book of the primary mathematics from Singapore Math. Just a few pages left. This is our lesson today. We worked on halves yesterday, and we're going to do quarters today. And there's a little hands-on activity where she's going to do some folding and cutting and coloring to kind of get the concept of what a quarter is. And then she's going to do some workbook exercises with some coloring and stuff in just a little bit. Now, at this time, my son has just about wrapped up from spelling, as you can see, and he's ready for his next subject. So I leave her to do the folding and coloring, and I head over and just give my son his IEW writing assignment and go over what he'll need. He has to go get his notebook there, and so I'll just show you real quick what we're working on in IEW. He's going to do just 4 days of lessons with this particular lesson. I'm going to break it up over 4 days, and he is on day 3 today, and so he's actually going to take his outline and write his paragraph in his notebook based on his outline and the exercises that we did with it in the past 2 days. So I'll leave him to that, and then I'll head back in and see how my daughter's doing and if she's ready for her workbook, and of course she is. So we just do that real quick, and then I sent her upstairs to start getting dressed for gymnastics. gymnastics and just go check on my son's progress. And as you can see, he's a good way down the page with his writing, and we'll finish up shortly with this. And so I'm going to head up and do my daughter's hair for gymnastics and make sure her leotard isn't on backwards or anything. And then I'll send her down for a snack real quick before getting my own snack, which isn't the healthiest. It's some pumpkin coffee cake there, but Mama sometimes needs a treat before we head out the door to gymnastics. So gymnastics is a little different. I actually have to wait outside, so I'm just going to walk her in, and the teacher will take her, and then I'm going to head in the car and do a little more school with my son. Today we did math, and then I let him have some iPad time, and then just depending on how things go, I might have him read his third grade detectives reader there. I'm actually just going to take some time and go through some library books that I got. I actually ended up filming a video for you all in my van, which is new. I've never done that before. And then after gymnastics was all done, it was time to come home and get lunch. It's about 12:30 now in our day, and I need to have our lunch done by 1:15 because my son has a virtual piano lesson. So it is PB&J on white bread, you guys. So here's their plates. Not going to win any nutrition awards on this one, but I wanted them to eat quickly and to eat well. So I gave them just their favorites. And that was lunch. So I set up the piano lesson while they were finishing up their lunch. I got my laptop on the top there so that my son can see his teacher. And that's where he does his virtual piano lesson. While that's going on, my daughter and I will go downstairs and do our special little circle time together with a story and a song and a rhyme, and usually some fun facts that we do. It's the kindergarten recitation from Amoya Press, if you're familiar with that. She likes to bring her baby and have a spot for her baby there too, so we just have a nice little time down there while brother is in piano lesson. And we usually wrap up that time with some craft, usually toward the end of the lesson or maybe even after the lesson's over. Today it was painting a brown paper bag pumpkin to go along with the pumpkin moonshine story. And then the final thing for our school day was art through the video course from Yellow Spot Sun. I highly, highly recommend this, you guys. There's just a 5-minute video and then some sort of activity where they get to apply what they learned in that video. I sometimes even start and stop the video so they can do what the teacher showed and then go ahead and catch back up with her when I hit play. So today we're studying Winslow Homer, and we've studied a couple other artists. I think there's going to be 6 total in this course, and it's called Drawing Americana and is available on the Yellow Spot Sun website. I will leave that in the description below for you. So if you saw my first day in the life video, you can tell not much has changed as far as the routine that we follow. The times are a little different. We are getting a little bit later of a start in our homeschool day, and we're kind of taking longer to do certain things because we're kind of into the meat of our courses. But overall, it's still pretty much the same routine that we've been following from the beginning. We really haven't changed anything other than just a little bit later of a start. So I hope that this encourages you all, maybe gives you some ideas of some things you could try if you're having some sticking points in your homeschool day. And as always, I look forward to hearing from you down in the comments with your questions or concerns, and I will catch you in the next video.